listening to Inner Warmup. I'm your host, Taylor Lise Morrison, founder and author of Inner Workout, ICF certified coach, and fellow journeyer. In 2017, I set out to build a life that didn't burn me out, and I found my life's work in the process. On Inner Warmup, we talk about how self-care and inner work show up in your relationships, your career, your schedule, and in the conversations you have with yourself. We get practical, we get nuanced, and we're not afraid to challenge wellness as usual. So take a deep breath and get curious. This is where your inner work begins. Hello. It's been a long time since I have posted a podcast episode. You might be wondering what's up, and this episode has answers. I'm here with the final episode of the podcast and an update for you. As a body of work, Inner Workout is complete. And I will tell you more on what that means for you in just a moment. If you've been around Inner Workout and the Inner Warmup podcast for a while, you've heard Inner Workout's origin story. Personally, I'm bad at self-care and I am prone to burnout. And I've spent over half a decade building this philosophy and set of tools to help people listen within and respond in the most loving way possible, because I needed those tools and practices too. As you heard in the intro, this is work that I thought I would keep building on for the rest of my career. So imagine my surprise when I realized I had nothing left to say about self-care. Between the book, over 125 podcast episodes, blog posts, the 14 mini courses I built for the app, the dozens of podcast interviews I've done, and the keynotes and workshops I've developed and delivered, I'd said it all. And I know I could keep mixing and remixing and finding new ways to monetize these concepts, but honestly, I don't want to. I would much rather refer people to the work I've created that already exists, because I am so proud of it. So here's what this update means for you. I'm going to walk through 3 things real quick. The first is that the iOS app is here to stay. Second, the content archive is here to stay. And third, my expertise is here to stay. So let's start with the app. The Inner Workout app, with its ability to lock you out of distracting apps and all of the mini courses, the reflections, the meditation library, it's not going anywhere. And it still has a development team to support it. In fact, I recently updated the pricing to a one-time payment of $99. So if you are an existing subscriber, thank you so much for supporting the app. You can switch to that lifetime pricing if you'd like, whenever your current monthly or annual subscription expires. And if you haven't tried the Inner Workout iOS app yet, now's a great time to try it. You get a 7-day free trial, and if you like it, you can keep it forever for $99. This update also means that I no longer have plans to launch an Android app, but I am considering selling a bundle of the mini courses and the meditation library outside of the app, so let me know if that's something of interest. You can send an email to takecare@innerworkout.co. The next piece, the content archive, is here to stay. So while there won't be weekly Self-Care Sundays emails or new Inner Warmup seasons, that body of work isn't going anywhere. When you feel like you need a little self-care boost, I hope that you will tap into the Inner Workout blog and the Inner Warmup podcast archives, or grab your copy of the Inner Workout book and turn to a page. I created all of that for you, and I hope you know it's still going to be available to you to use. And then finally, my expertise is here to stay. Over the years, I have had the opportunity to bring this work to people one-on-one, to teams and to organizations and to global audiences. If you feel like you need someone to talk about self-care, mindfulness, mental well-being from a nuanced, inclusive, and accessible perspective, I'd still be happy to bring my keynotes or my workshops to you if the need ever arises. So to bring this all home, you know the self-care definition that we use is that self-care is listening within and responding in the most loving way possible. And if I really believe that definition, I know in my heart that the most loving thing I can do right now is say, good job, Taylor. You and all of the amazing people you've collaborated with over the years have done enough. You don't need to keep making new content. in order to provide value. So thank you. Thank you for being part of the Inner Workout community. If you'd like to keep in touch with me specifically, I have a personal newsletter as well as a personal website showing all of the current projects I've got going on outside of the Inner Workout universe, as well as ways that you can work with me directly if that is of interest. So for the last time on this podcast, I will say thank you for listening and take care. Inner Warmup is a collaborative effort. It's hosted by me, Taylor Elise Morrison. Danielle Spalding provides production support, and it's edited by Carolina Duque. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend. And if you're looking to continue your inner work, our free Take Care assessment is a great place to start. On that note, take care.